This is the question asked in today's skillrack daily challenge. So we are given an integer n as input and we have to form a pattern like this. So here the integer n is equal to 5. So our output pattern contains 5 lines and the middlemost line is always made up of n asterisks and the remaining 2 halves of the output pattern are made up of hyphens and asterisks. So the number of hyphens in the first line of our output is n minus 1 by 2. So the value of n is 5. So 5 minus 1 by 2 is equal to 4 by 2, which is 2. So in the first line of our output we print 2 hyphens and the asterisk at the last. And in every next line until we reach the middle line, the number of hyphens keeps on increasing. So in the first line we printed 2 hyphens and in the next line we will be printing 3 hyphens and the asterisk at the last. So the number of hyphens increases until we reach the middlemost line. When we reach the middlemost line we print only asterisk, and after that the number of hyphens in every line starts decreasing. So it was 3 and then it becomes 2. So like this it keeps on reducing according to the value of n. So now let us see how to write a C program for this. So first I am creating an integer n and in the next line I am accepting the value of integer n, and then I am creating a new integer variable named number of hyphens and setting the value of it to n minus 1 by 2, because in the first line we have to print n minus 1 by 2 hyphens. Now we have to print our output pattern. So our output pattern must contain n lines. So I am creating a loop that iterates from 0 to n. So we will be able to print n lines of output, and in every line we are checking whether the value of I is not equal to n by 2, because if I is equal to n by 2 it is the middlemost line. In the middlemost line we must print only asterisks. So in the else condition, if I is equal to n by 2, then we will be printing the asterisk for n times using a loop. So in the else block I am creating a loop that iterates from 0 to n and I am printing only asterisks. If I is not equal to n by 2, then I am creating a loop that iterates from 0 till the number of hyphens. So we will print these many hyphens, and after printing hyphens as per the question we have to print a asterisk at the last. So after the loop I am printing a asterisk using a printf statement. So according to the value of I, whether if it is a middle line then we will be printing only asterisk, and for all the remaining lines except the middle line we will be printing the pattern using hyphens and asterisk at the last. And as we discussed, the number of hyphens in every line of our output pattern must be increasing until we reach the middlemost line. So until we reach the middlemost line the value of I will be less than n by 2. So here I am including the condition, if I is less than n by 2 then the number of hyphens must be incremented, else if I is greater than or equal to n by 2 then the number of hyphens must be decremented. So in the else part I am decrementing the value of hyphens. So until we reach the middlemost line the number of hyphens will be incremented, and after reaching the middlemost line we will be decrementing the number of hyphens. And in every iteration of this for loop I am also printing a new line. So we will get our desired output. Now let us check our program with sample test cases. So now I have given the input as 5 and this is the pattern we get. So this is the correct pattern. And now if I give the sample input as 7, let us see the pattern which we are getting. So again we get the correct pattern as our output. So this is the logic behind today's daily challenge. Thank you for watching.